So we back at it again. Next day, new video. This is Hoodie Dream Big. We in the studio and we about to do a video today. Let me just set y'all up real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, y'all. So I got my honey bunches of oats, and I'm gonna just go ahead and start this video. Before I even get it started though, let me just let y'all know that this video is not sponsored by anybody. So you know, we still hustling. We still hustling for the money. So if you're new to the channel, you know, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Today we're gonna be talking about Meek Mills. I just watched the free Meek documentary on Amazon Prime. You already know, Amazon lit. So I already had Amazon Prime just from like me and my wife. She like orders stuff from Amazon all the time. So, and I never really used the Amazon videos, and then until this Meek thing really popped up, and I decided, you know, I'm interested. I'm a fan of Meek's music. You know, he has his own ups and downs, and I really enjoyed him since like college days. He came to our school to perform like early on, like 2009, might have been 2010. Came and performed like house party and stuff at our school. So, you know, I've just been a fan of the, you know, his Dream Chaser movement, and you know, his mixtapes and things like that. His body of work has been really good. So I enjoy his music, but I want to focus on like some of the things, like real quick. I'm gonna kind of read this off, just in case you don't know, just in case you're coming to this video not knowing anything about Meek Mills or like his case situation. So I'm gonna read off like the facts about his legal issues first, and then I'm gonna give you more details on how I feel about the documentary and topics that were put in the documentary that I really want to address. So Meek Mill was arrested for illegally possessing a firearm and assaulting a police officer when he was 18 years old. He was put on probation in 2008. Meek Mill was convicted of drug dealing and gun possession and sentenced to 11 to 23 months in prison by Judge Genece Brinkley. After Meek's 2008 conviction, Brinkley continued to handle Meek's further legal cases. Meek was released in 2009 and under a 5-year parole agreement. In December 2012, Meek was found to have violated probation, and judge revoked Meek Mill's travel permit. So let's stop there. So if you're in this video, you probably seen the documentary, or you're about to go watch it, or you just want to, you know, get spoilers. So spoiler alert. So in the Meek Mills documentary, you know, he talks about how he was living with like his older cousins around this time. He mainly lived with his grandma. He left his mom's house because, you know, he looked at his cousins as more of a father figure, things like that in his life. Because if you don't know, his father died from drug dealing. He got shot in the streets. So he's staying with his cousins, and you know, his cousins, this is all alleged. You know, there's always a billion versions of the truth, but this is Meek Mill's truth. So, you know, his cousins were, you know, some, you know, dealing or whatever, criminal drug dealing or whatever they were doing. You know, they kind of just pushed him and motivated him to, you know, do his music stuff and pursue his passion. And, you know, they had a studio in the bando trap house, whatever y'all Philly boys call it out there. So, you know, you know, he was the young bull. You know, y'all Philly talk. He was the young bull, so they sent the young bull out to go to the grocery store to pick up some food or a drink or whatever late at night. And I guess the cops they were planning a raid. So Meek Mills he had a gun. He admits to having a gun. He had the gun basically for protection because he's seen a lot of people growing up in his neighborhood get shot and killed right in front of him. And, you know, people who meet his age, they don't make it to see, you know, that age. So, you know, he felt the need to buy protection, and, you know, he had it on him. As soon as he stepped out, he said the cops ran up on him. He said he pulled the gun from his waist and immediately set it down. No shots were fired outside. He was immediately beat up. You know, I'll put the picture right here of like his face. He uses this image on like his album covers, things like this. You probably seen the picture of like Meek Mill's the mugshot when he was taken into jail. You know, like he even says in the documentary, look, if those cops were threatened, trust me, there would have been shots fired. Meek would have been shot somewhere. He wouldn't have just got beat up. So I totally agree with what he says in the documentary. It's just, he immediately set the gun down. He did not. The cops are stating that he drew the weapon towards the police and they felt threatened. That's why they beat the living shit out of him, essentially. So in the documentary, he said, you know, they beat him up outside, then they used his head as a battering ram to break down, you know, the door in his cousin's spot. And, you know, he ended up, you know, the momentum carrying him inside through the door was so forceful, he ended up hitting his head on the TV and like the sharp edge of the TV stand, and, you know, that kind of gave him that bloody eye, and he basically said, you know, couple more beatings and he passed. Like, he kind of like blanked out. So I think that's crazy. I think that's a crazy story. And you know, the big thing in this documentary is the judge Brinkley, because some things I knew about, but I never really delved too in depth on like his legal situation. So like, and you know, I've never, knock on wood, I've thankfully never had an encounter of like going to jail, or I don't really associate with people that go to jail. So I really don't know that much about like what goes on in the justice system besides like what you see on Law and Order, I'm sorry to say, or, you know, whatever on TV, or hearing stories like this, or movies or whatever, entertainment. So I really didn't know like every little thing. Like, I know the legal system is a little corrupt, and it just, you know, kind of like what Meek was saying in the documentary, it kind of hurts my soul. Like this, like Judge Brinkley is a sister. Like, she a sister. Like, this is a sister doing to this young king. Like, that's supposed to be a queen right there. And you know, she's just setting him back for no reason. You know, he already did jail time. He was already served guilty. You put him on probation for 10 years originally, and then you added like 6 more years to his sentencing. And so, for little violations that, you know, he weren't, you know, apparently any police contact, from my knowledge now, any police contact while you're on probation is considered a violation. So, food for thought. So if you know anybody, or you've ever, or, you know, God forbid, you ever been on probation, any police contact you have is a violation. So like when he's doing the wheelies in the city and they arrest him, even though the charges, I believe, were dropped, it's still a violation of his probation. You know, the little scuffle in the airport, violation. Like traffic ticket, violation. Like anything that happens when he gets pulled over, violation is probation. And I think that's really an injustice. I think that should be changed. I think that's very unfair. Like, God forbid somebody other than Meek that's not, you know, making millions of dollars. Like, how you expect them to do anything? You're stopping, you know, this person has a job, a career, you know, you're limiting his travel, you're just putting him on house arrest, so he can't make no money, off the stream. But I thought the whole thing of being on probation is kind of like to rehabilitate you, get you on your feet. You're supposed to find a job, you know, be a working citizen, and be a tax-paying citizen. You feel me? So that's kind of like the things like the law preaches, and, you know, I find it funny that this lawyer in particular, you know, didn't really uphold the law, and I'm trying to figure out why she still even has a job. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. But, you know, that's a way above my pay grade. But I think some of that is just crazy. Like they put you in the system, and it's like you really like. Imagine if this wasn't Meek Mill's. Like I'm just thinking about the people that aren't Meek Mill's. It's not even like Meek Mill's good. You know, he has a lot of support from he has a great support, and he got wealth of money, and he knows a lot of people with money. So like the whole time I'm watching the documentary, I'm just thinking about all the people that probably aren't able to bail themselves, like just bailing themselves out. I'm thinking about how much that must cost every time you go to jail, how much it costs to bail yourself out, how much it costs every time you have a hearing with the judge. If you do violate your probation, how much it costs to even get a lawyer? Can you even afford a lawyer? And those people that can't afford a lawyer, how many times they probably have to go back to jail? And you know, and that every time you go back to jail, that probably makes it harder and harder to either find a job, let alone keep a job. So I just think a lot of these things in the justice system are just hypocritical. And if you do have some time, I suggest y'all all go out, check out Free Meek on Amazon Prime, and I think it's a great watch, and I think it'll definitely, you know, similar to When They See Us, I think it'll definitely get your blood boiling. Like this man was definitely, his rights were definitely violated, and it's an injustice to society that, you know, he wasn't like. He had to suffer through that for so many years. Thankfully, you know, he recently was awarded taking out probation, and he was awarded a new trial. So hopefully everything with that now starts to go well. And you know, I'm proud of him for starting the I think it's called the Reform Foundation, where it's just helping people like I was thinking about the whole time I was watching, like people that people just like him in the same situations that don't have a voice. It's going to allow them, they're planning on helping change laws and make the justice, hopefully start the conversation and make comment down below. Make sure you like, subscribe to the Dream Squad if you like these videos. Yeah, man. I'm about to finish this up. About to bang out another video for y'all. You already know. It's your boy Brinkley. Yeah. Oh, before I end this video, real quick. If you're an artist or if you know any artists, make sure y'all comment down below. You know, I'm trying to use some of y'all music in my videos, man. I'm tired of getting copyrighted. Send me y'all music, email it to me, do whatever, so I can use it in my videos for my intro, outro, whatever. And it's like promotion for y'all, alright?